because we've been blacked out, and we're very surprised and disappointed in TVO, which is the public broadcaster in this province, responsible in the first place for ensuring that electors have a view of what's on offer, which means access to all of the registered political parties that are vying for seats in this election. TVO has, for whatever reason, decided to focus on the top 4. Some elections it's only 3, this one is 4, which means that electors have been screened. That is to say, their choices have been screened by TVO. We are fighting for full employment policies, for restoring and expanding public services, for an industrial strategy for Ontario that would restore good jobs and create some new ones. We need a shipbuilding industry, appliance industry, and so forth. We think we should be building a small, affordable, fuel-efficient, environmentally sustainable Canadian car. So we have good policies. We want to raise wages and living conditions. We want to raise the minimum wage, raise pensions, and it can be done. If we were prepared to double the corporate income tax, for example, get rid of the HST, there would be funds for those kinds of things. But we need a progressive tax system based on ability to pay that could raise the revenues that have all been turned off. The taps have been turned off insofar as corporations are concerned in this province, and we want to move in the opposite direction. Working people need tax relief, and the corporations need to get off the gravy train.
We already have a progressive tax system to a certain extent in Ontario.
Not according to Neil Brooks. He says we've got a flat tax, and I agree with him.
So how would your tax system look different from what we think we've got today?
Our tax system would look different by raising corporate income taxes, which are currently at 10%.
What about personal income taxes?
Personal income taxes should be steeply graduated, so that people who earn very little would pay very little. People who earn $40,000 or less should pay none at all in our books. But to come back to the corporate income tax, at 10% and 15% federally, it's the lowest corporate income tax in the industrialized world. If we doubled the tax today, which is what we propose, it would still be the lowest tax in the industrialized world. Corporations won't leave for that, but it will generate the funds needed for social programs, job creation, and so on. That's what we should do. Corporations won't like it, but the public will.
My understanding is that our corporate tax rate is not the highest in the world, but it's not the lowest either.
It is the lowest.
Well, where did you get that figure?
From the Ontario budget papers.
Okay, fair enough. You're running 9 candidates. How many candidates do you think you need to run at minimum for TVO to take notice?
I think you have to be a registered political party in Ontario. Elections Ontario is the body which is responsible for elections. They've set up a process whereby if you're a political party, you can register. We are a political party. We're one of the first to register. We had to get 10,000 signatures at that time in order to become registered. We did it. We're entirely serious. We've been to court at the federal level to bring down the barriers to political parties through the Figueroa case. We're quite serious. I think most of your viewers would accept that the Communist Party is a serious party. So your responsibility, I would say, is not to decide how many candidates is acceptable. The law is already determined that if you run 2 candidates in a federal election, you're a registered party and you're in the game. We're in the game, and people would like to know what we have to say.
We actually had some parties decline our invitation because what we were offering, as what we offered to you, was deemed by them not good enough. What do you say to those parties that declined our offer to participate because they thought we should give them even more coverage than
I can't speak for other parties. I also thought your offer was not a great one, but we accepted. I accepted 5 times. We were approached 5 times about this, and every time I said yes. And when it was canceled, that's your prerogative to cancel it. You set the format that it was going to be the leaders of the small parties. But if you don't want to do that, then what's your proposal? I'm here. You can interview me by myself. You can interview me in a group. We can discuss. We can debate. Up to you. But we'd like to be covered.
Well, we just interviewed you, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, we have a petition to give you, by the way.
Oh, are you giving it to me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm happy to give it to you. It's for you. It's also for CBC.
Okay.